I can't believe it. He seems so centered.
Oh, self-centered, you mean? I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, but I worked for him for 2 years, and he never even bothered to learn my name.
Is that why you cleaned out his office so fast?
Publishing is a high-pressure, cutthroat business. One moment, you're an executive secretary. The next minute, you're an editor. You either bear up under the pressure or you crack, like poor, sweet Mel. Oh, I've always wanted a window office.
Congratulations.
There's an old saying, out of tragedy comes opportunity.
Life goes on.
No rest for the wicked.
Exactly. Oh, I know I'll be a good editor. I thrive under pressure. I'm great with people, and I'm steeped in the classics. I've read every word Jackie Collins has ever written.
Oh.
One of the greats.
God.
They couldn't have found a better person for the job.
Thank you, Professor.
Someone insightful, creative, willing to take chances.
A corporate rebel. A woman with a vision.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Which, coincidentally, brings me to another fine book, written by myself.
Make an appointment with my secretary, Miss What's-her-name, and we'll talk.
Thank you so much.
Oh, wait. Mel would have wanted you to have this. You're the only one around here who'd want to read it anyway.
So thoughtful of you. You know, there'll never be another like Mel Berger. He believes so greatly in literature that when forced to publish inane drivel, he went mad. That's an editor.
That's a crock. Look, no matter how upset he was about axing your book, there's no way that harpoon was a product of his imagination. I mean, to say nothing of the salt water that he was dripping all over the carpet.
I suppose this is where you tell me that Mel Berger was actually possessed by the spirit of Captain Ahab.
Right. And this is where you tell me that this is the real world and such things don't happen.
Right, and then you remind me that you turn into a wild beast every time there's a full moon, and that doesn't happen in the real world either.
But I do.
I know. What are you looking for?
Chelsea Yuppie hacks hubby. Says Alice in Wonderland possessed me. Did you see? There are 2 murders in 1 week, and both are committed by characters from literature.
Wonderful. When Lady Chatley arrives, send her over to my place.
Look, we've got to do something.
Like what?
Like talk to the Chelsea Yuppie. Visiting hours are in 30 minutes, and you're driving.
Randy.
Just hear her out and try to understand her.
I understand her perfectly. She's an axe murderer.
You're not being very constructive.
Shall I advise her on her backhand?
I wasn't expecting visitors.
We read about you in the paper. We think that maybe we can help you.
Really? Can you bring Michael back? Can you give me the life I had before I snapped?
I know how you feel.
How can you? 1 minute I'm normal, standing in my kitchen. And the next I'm on this vast lawn with all these weird people standing all around me. They look like playing cards.
Playing cards?
And we were playing golf. But instead of clubs, we were using giant birds. And they were twisting around and...
You weren't playing golf, you were playing croquet, using flamingos as mallets.
How could you possibly know?
I've read Alice in Wonderland.
Of course. Right before the Queen of Hearts discovers that the Knave of Hearts stole her tarts.
And demand that he be beheaded. Surely you remember the passage.
I haven't read it.
The police found a copy of Alice in Wonderland in your house. By your husband's body.
It was a gift from this dotty old man. I went into his bookshop looking for the new Sidney Sheldon. And he was so embarrassed that he didn't have it that he gave me this dusty old book for nothing.
Do you remember the name of the shop?
How could I forget it? He read about me in the paper. And he sent me this.
Courtesy of Ganza Antiquarian Books.
Call the infirmary once. We've got an emergency.
How odd.
It's probably just a bad cold. It's going around, you know.
No, I mean this. Mel Berger's copy of Moby Dick also came courtesy of Ganza Antiquarian Books.